In other news, welcome back to Isfjell.
We're back.
We're back, and
Our
you can't
adultish
get rid of us
things.
just yet.
Yeah.
I've got to kill all these people off before we can end the campaign. Just one day off, they'll find me.
Sorry, Tam. Sorry. I didn't know.
Well, in your defense, sometimes he usually waits a second before he clicks the button. He'll say one, then you'll say it, then you'll click the button. This kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway. I'm this, and I am unfortunately the DM, which I think means I'm supposedly in charge of this mess. It's like, if you imagine it as like the image of a ship like slowly motionally crashing into an iceberg.
You love us too much. You wouldn't do that.
That seems accurate.
Yes, I am the DM, and I'm joined tonight by 4 of my wonderful regular players and a returning guest. So I will hand over them to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Moira, and I am playing a blood hunter human named Uno, who is trying to prove that she is the biggest and baddest lady around.
And I'm Ravenia, and I play Solveig Grim Armor Artificer, and apparently teller of truths within 20 seconds of meeting people.
And I am Tam, the roving DM, and I play Adair Treeborn, Circle of the Stars Druid.
I am Mama Distracted, the the bad influence off screen, and I play Aldous, the human warlock.
I'm Shale, not a mimic, and I play Chrysara, the barbarian, Path of the Storm Herald. This is muted.
I know I'm muted. I was waiting for our last introduction. Sadly, Bova, who plays Torvald, can't be with us tonight. But last week, the crew of the Cloud Maiden had landed. Well, actually, they landed the week before. They were making their way further inland on the island of Denvala, up the slopes towards this volcano that lies at its heart. And Chrysara had been sort of drawn away. He'd wandered off into the forest, heading further up the mountain, whilst the rest of the party was distracted in trying to work out whether they were or were not killing the wizard. The wizard in question being, of course, none other than the 9-fingered elf known as Venlee Silverant, who had been trying to ingratiate herself with the party in the disguise of a human wizard, but unfortunately we've got some very eagle-eyed party members, and they kept looking and then just dispelled her magic when things were looking a bit iffy. But yeah, they got into a bit of a fight with Venlee and her wife, but things kind of cooled down a little. They've reached this uneasy truce. It seems that Venlee and Lena are here looking for something in the hoard of the dragon, and they seem to have some impression that a terrible doom is coming, which rather matches up with some things that Adair has seen in his dreams. One of them being Lena herself and a book that bleeds. But they made their way further up the mountain, avoided confrontation with some hellhounds by getting Venlee to turn herself into a dragon, despite her protestations that she didn't want to. She also didn't agree to their plan of dragon luring. But they camped out for the night, had a little run-in with some undead. Now, I believe Torvald had finished his watch. And before we get back in, I just want you to have a think about who is taking the watch at for Torvald, and we'll pick up there after the intro. Okay.
Well, I guess it'll be me because nobody's jumping in to do it, so I will take the next watch.
All right. In which case, roll the intro, and then we'll pick back up.
All right.
It's my secret code word. I snuck it in this week.
One.
One day I'm just gonna kill you all. But yes, Adair, as you pick up your watch, everyone having settled back down to rest after the small encounter with the Bodax. What are you doing on your watch, Adair?
Pacing around and just keeping an eye around the area and watching the stars as I do so. Looking for anything new, like a glowing red form of a giant dragon with fire coming out of its mouth or anything like that might happen.
That would seem to be something to watch out for. All right, make me a perception check, please.
In that case, I'm not paying attention. Okay.
No, I don't.
It's okay. I rolled my passive, so I'm happy.
That's good.
So that is going to be a 23.
Okay. So as you're sort of scanning the skies, doesn't seem to be any sign of a dragon against the night sky. What you do see is up in the forest, not far from where you camped up, a small shimmer of light from this doorway. Back where you last saw Venlee and Lena disappear. And this shimmering doorway appears, and a figure steps out. You can see Lena sort of look around slightly furtively, before pulling her hood up over her head and scurrying off into towards the forest edge to these broken trees.
I will keep an eye on her as far as I can see her go.
Disappearing off into the darkness.
I'm going to kick Chrysara in the shoulder.
Chrysara is not currently with you.
Oh, darn. I forgot she wasn't with us. Crap. Who do I trust?
I'm going to get to Chrysara in a moment. I've not forgotten you.
Let's see. I guess I'll kick Uno, because we've got a pretty good relationship going there. And Uno, keep watch. And then I'm just going to run towards the wood and change into the shape of, let's go with a boar.
All right, a boar it is.
Because everybody says I'm boring, so it'll work.
Uno will take watch begrudgingly. Would you like me to roll perception as well?
Yes, please.
Cool. I got a 10, so I'm still asleep.
Okay, so you're also a bit quiet.
Oh, I am? Let me fix that. Hello.
Yeah, so you are, what was that again, a 2, did you say?
Oh, a 10.
10. Okay, that's...
Yeah, wasn't that terrible, but...
Okay, yeah, not that terrible. Yeah, okay, so you take up watch as Adair, the boar, heads off after Lena into the forest. And we'll pick up with that in a sec. Meanwhile, Chrysara, you sort of hazily, you've got a recollection that you've been walking, you've kind of walked off heading up towards the Mother of Fire. And you can feel this pull as the mountain calls to you. You walk throughout the day and as darkness starts to descend around the forest. And as the sun sets, you find yourself sort of coming more clearly to your senses. As the pull seems to weaken a little. I'm going to ask for another wisdom saving throw here. I know you made one when you first saw the island, but that was yesterday.
It's a 7.
You can still feel this it's still at the back of your mind, like its active pull of making you walk towards it isn't doing it at the moment. You can still feel this deep sense of never wanting to leave, getting stronger and more sort of fixed in your mind. But as the sun sets, you find yourselves in see one of the old ruins of one of the old temple buildings. It's not one that's been more actively used recently, but this is one that has been a ruin for as long as you can remember. This scattering of ruins up just north of the Mother of Fire. And you can see this circle of ruined stones and ash sort of drifted up around them. And I'd like to make me a perception check, please.
14.
14. I have not even got my dice out. I'm very much not prepared today. Okay, so you don't really notice the figure until they got fairly up close to the ruins. They seem to be moving very stealthily through the shadows. And you see this cloaked figure sort of slipping between the rocks on the edge of the ruins. She's not very far from you. And she's crouched down on the ground. She seems to be like pulling out what appears to be a bow or something off her back, and is like crouched down in the undergrowth at the edge of these ruins.
I'm trying to sneak up on her then.
All right, make me a stealth check. Actaea, you watch as the woman you're following, she sort of is approaching these ruins, and sort of stops at the edge and like ducks down into the undergrowth. You hear the stretch of a bowstring. What are you doing, Actaea?
I hear the stretch of a bowstring.
Yes, you're perceptive.
Do I see the person? Can I look around and see the person with the bow?
Yes, I mean it's going from where you last saw Lena.
Okay,
So
I'm
you
just
see-
making sure nobody's hog hunting, okay?
Kasara, what did you get on your stealth?
Yeah, it's not great. It's an 8.
Okay, so Actaea, you can also see a figure creeping up behind the crouched figure with the bow.
I'm just going to observe for the moment.
And then with a start, Lena sort of spins around to see Kasara behind her, and there's a twang as an arrow goes flying wildly off. Hi.
What you hunting? Hogs?
Boar, actually, yeah. Like,
Interesting.
or a rabbit or something. Anything will do, really.
I don't really see anything up here.
Thought I'm really not that good at hunting. Are you any good?
Much better than you, apparently. I actually caught something.
You were with the others earlier, right? Torvald and Adair and Uno and Solvig.
Yes.
Yeah. We're on the same side now.
Really?
Yeah. It's mostly all sorted out. It's a truce for now, so no hard feelings about any like past like kidnappings, bitten fingers, or like other arguments.
Insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Nice. Not. That's an 18.
Yeah, there's definitely something sus about what she just said. Like, she seems a little nervous around you. Adair the pig, you can hear all of this.
Oh, thank you.
So what were you really hunting?
Honestly, anything. The bigger the better. I need blood for a spell.
That's more like it. What sort of spell?
Like a magic spell to
No shit. You don't say. A spell that's magic.
I know, right?
Who would have thought?
Well, look, I have a way of divining the future, and it requires blood to work. But
Well, you know this is just the damnedest thing that you happen to be full of?
yeah, look, it requires quite a bit of blood, and it's got to the point where, it's gone beyond, stab your thumb and put a few drops on. There's only so much blood in an elf.
Quite enough for a spell, I would think.
Yeah, no, not really. No, quite a lot of blood. Like, it keeps asking for more.
It?
The spell.
The spell.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But, well, unless you care to volunteer, I'd probably get better trying to, hunt.
I think I'll come with you. I'll help.
Oh, great.
You clearly suck at this.
Wonderful.
Do I see anything like what she was trying to aim at? Can I
Make me a perception check.
That is a nat 20. I love these
appears
guys.
to be some kind of boar in the bushes.
Yeah, she's actually telling the truth.
Vaguely in the
I'm not gonna
direction
help.
that Lena was pointing, but she didn't seem to have quite tracked down where it was.
I'm not going to help her catch it. There's maybe if you keep going in that direction, I'll help her up and lead the way.
There should be some pigs or something. Right. Maybe that way. She says, pointing up in like a random direction of this ashy slope. She appears to have no idea what she's doing.
By the Mist King, are you serious? All right, go that way, and I'll point in the direction of the where the boar actually is.
Boar, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to say, while they were having this conversation, I was going to try and stealthily sneak away, but I think that opportunity is gone. So
I haven't said you're there yet.
You can try. You can definitely try. Whilst Lena was like heading up the slope before Kasara sets things right. Give me a stealth check. Let's see if
yeah,
make
my
a-
stealth check ain't so great. We'll see how it goes. A 14.
Yeah, I see it. With a quick of a bowstring, and this arrow comes shooting towards you, Adair.
Wonderful.
What is the AC of a?
It is an 11.
I'm very sorry, but this will hit.
I figured it would.
Oops, I got it.
Oh, you hope.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right. Cool. Let me know when it's my turn.
It's your turn.
So they were looking uphill.
Yeah.
And I have been shot. I am going to take off downhill at a full dash. Not straight towards them, away from them. But...
Okay. Oh, it's getting away. After it.
Well, if you were a better shot, it wouldn't still be running, would it?
Come on. After it. Come on. Oi, you pig! Stop running! I need a wisdom saving throw from the pig. You're an ugly, stupid pig, and you're not going to get away from me. give up on the bow and arrow. This is an effective means of hunting.
That is a 13.
That does not succeed. You have disadvantage on your next attack.
Who taught you to hunt?
Like 5 points of psychic damage.
All right.
My music tutor.
Your music tutor taught you to hunt by
Yeah.
screaming insults at a pig.
It works on people too. I need to keep up. She legs it off down the hill after this pig.
I'll follow her.
Uno, back at the camp. You hear the sound of a running pig, you hear the sound of running feet, and the sound of a woman shouting insults at a pig as they come hurling back down the mountain.
Okay, all right. Uno's gonna stand up, but she's not gonna actually do anything. She's gonna make it apparent that there's a person there, and she's just gonna keep an eye on it.
Pig, over to you, your turn.
I have 3 questions that I think as I'm running would be reasonable. One of them is, how far behind me are they?
Okay. So how fast does a pig move in a turn?
Normally 40, but I'm dashing, so.
So 80, in which case they're about 100 feet behind you.
Okay. How far to the boat? Or to our camp? Pardon me, not the boat, the camp.
The camp, I mean, you're going to hit it pretty soon. If you
Okay.
on this trajectory, the boat, about a day.
With my keen sense of piggery, do I smell any other hogs in the area?
Yes, there are others around.
I'm going to head that direction, still at a dash.
Okay. So coming through the camp, Uno and Solvik and Solvik, you're sleeping at this point. Aldous, you can have caught up with the group last evening if you wish, or you could catch up with them in the morning. Your choice is yours.
Morning's fine.
All right. Yeah, Solvik, it's up to you if you would wake up at the sound of a woman chasing a pig through the camp.
There's a moment her helmet was on, and I think Uno would probably see suddenly a puff of smoke come out of it as she sits up. What in the 7 rings is going on?
I think Grisara might be back.
And
the other big lady. Yeah.
Yes, the medium lady.
I thought you were the medium lady.
No, not me. I'm the big lady. And then there's a boar, which I am pretty sure is a dare, unless it's a boar that's shaped like a dare.
You're a stupid, fat, ugly pig.
Has a moon on one paw and stars on the other.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting it out, to be honest.
Sarah, what are you doing?
I'm still chasing with her. Who taught you how to hunt? Stop screaming at the pig.
Pig, I need another wisdom saving throw, please. As the two of you come hurtling through the camp.
That one's going to fail too.
That is the 6 points of psychic damage.
Lena and I are going to have a chat.
So you think you can smell other pigs ahead, sort of awaking from sleep, agitated, trying to work out what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to maintain pig form until I encounter the group of pigs.
Okay. Probably got one more round till you encounter the group of pigs, so I need one last still in earshot wisdom to save.
And I'm still running at top speed, by the way. Failed.
Only 3 points that time.
How many?
3.
3? Okay. Well, that's not.
And you come upon the group of pigs.
All right. I know I don't have much time, so my intent is to pull the arrow out next to one of the pigs, shift back into human form, grab the pig around the neck and say, "I'm sorry," and stab it through the side with the arrow.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say
And I want to hit in a better place than Lena did, by the way, because I'd rather not cause pain. So I guess this is a melee attack.
yeah, this
of
would
some
be a
sort,
melee
so-
attack. Go for it. Is it like surprise pig? But it just thought you were one of its fellow pigs, and
So treat it like a dagger, maybe? Is that fair?
yeah, let's treat it like a dagger.
Well, that was a little better. That's a 13.
That will hit a pig.
All right. So I
How
don't know
many
how
hit
much.
points does one they have based on? You probably got the hand more than I
11.
have.
They have 11.
Okay, what's the damage on your dagger?
It's just a D4. Okay.
All right, roll the
4.
damage.
4.
Okay. So yeah, you've got this squealing, injured pig in front of you as Lena and Crosara are dashing to catch up. The pig like struggles and like tries to like limp away, and as they come crashing out, I'm not going to do this in 4 rounds because it's a pig. Where'd it go? Did it get away?
Did what get away? Oh,
Pig.
were you the one that shot that pig?
Yes.
You need to learn to aim better.
That's what I told her.
I really hate hunting.
And I'll
I
point in
would
the
too if I
direction
was
and
bad at
say
it
it
too.
went that way.
She carries on running. Yeah. Pig, please, just die already. Just but Crosara, you see it there.
What's up, old man?
Not much. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I just thought I'd try and stain my new shirt a little bit. And I will stand up and start limping my way back to the camp.
Do you need something for that?
Nope, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Do you need a potion?
Nope, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Go watch. Put the pig out of its misery, will you?
Okay. Are you sure?
Positive.
Sensing a little attitude, but okay. And I'll follow after them.
Sort of in the background of this is sort of the comedy routine of like running back and forth through the trees of this incompetent woman chasing, well, incompetent hunter. She's very competent at other things. It's just really not her skill set.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna take it down myself. I'm gonna pull out my longbow and I'm just gonna take the pig down because I'm done.
Just go on, take the pig down.
Where's my weapons attack? All right, pig. That's 21.
Yeah. Right at this point, it's been shouted at a couple of times, so
And 10 points of damage.
that's enough. As the pig could have been shouted at a fair few times, it's been stabbed and it crashes down. To the ground, and oh, thank you. So sorry about that. I did not mean to disturb anyone's rest.
I think you woke everything up, including the dead.
We were warned there were undead in this forest.
Uno's like spidey senses go off. Someone said undead, she's like, huh?
Oh, thank you for the help. Right.
No, I'd like to see this spell. I'm going to go with you. Or I'll keep my pig that I took down. Your choice.
Well, kind of looks you up and down, sizing you, and then glances over to there. All right, but it's gonna look a bit weird.
You already do, so it's all right.
Okay. And she sort of takes out her knife and sort of stabs it more into the pig and lets the blood start to run out. And then she takes out from her pocket this little like journal, just opens it up to a blank page and just holds it underneath the blood. Lets it soak into the paper.
That's weird.
I said it was weird.
And what exactly does this do?
You know, I'm honestly not entirely sure, but it says it likes blood.
So we're doing a spell that you don't know anything about, and you're just randomly giving something blood because it wants
asks
it.
for it. Yes.
It asks for it, and you don't know what it's gonna do. I'm gonna kick the journal out of her hand.
Hey. No. The book like scatters off to the ground, and then you watch as it disappears and reappears back in her hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's rather attached to me.
What happens if I cut off your hands and then do it?
Really, really bad things. Mostly because I'll have to like try and kill you or something. And I like my hands. I use them. Magic.
Rather attached to them.
Everything. Yeah, rather attached to them. Look. He sort of shakes the blood out, the book out, and you see that the pages are clean again now. I just needed to ask it some questions and it needed feeding, okay?
Well, you fed it, ask it a question.
I don't really need all this audience. I'm gonna go back
ask it a question.
Takes out a pen and scribbles something down. Are you trying to read it over my shoulder?
Right. Like, what do you...
You can see as she writes down on the page, are they going to betray me?
That's a good question.
It says you most likely will given the opportunity.
If you try to kill any of us or you hurt any of my friends, then yes, I will. If you don't do anything bad, then no.
It says you have something that we're looking for. And that we have something you're looking for.
Well, that's just swell. What do you have?
Do you know anything about crystal wands?
Crystal wands? You mean like that kind?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of wands before. I think wizards use them. Why?
Just wondering. Well, anyway, this was a lovely chat, and I'm very sorry to disturb everyone's sleep, but I'm going to go and finish a nice, good, long night's rest.
Why don't you come back with me?
Because I have a wonderful mansion to stay in, and your friends seem to be insistent on camping out in the undead infested ash forest.
Well, I think since I took down this pig for you, that's the least you could do. We'll cook it up. We'll have dinner. Join us.
Dinner.
I insist.
Well, you could join us for dinner inside the wonderful, magnificent mansion we have.
No, your mansion's gross. It might have cooties. Come sit with us. I absolutely insist.
I'm going to say maybe either persuasion or intimidation here, depending on what kind of approach you're trying to get through here.
Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Okay, yeah. That's a 21 in intimidation.
And she shuffles over and joins the rest of your camp for the rest of the night. She does not look happy about the idea.
I plop down right next to her.
I need to get some sleep. But...
Are we all done picking around?
I don't know. Ask her.
Look, I'm sorry. I thought I'd just slip out quietly, sort it all out whilst everyone else was asleep. And
you were being a creeper. Okay.
Is there a pig? I'll cook
Yeah.
another one. I'll eat another one.
It's the middle of the night.
That's fine. My sleep's been interrupted and I have to compensate with more calories.
I took the pig down for her, so there is one over there that we can cook.
I got the first shot on it, and your friend helped.
Didn't do anything.
I'll grab it.
Thank
Uno
you.
will go and pick it up and bring it back.
Right, you have one more pig for a midnight hog roast.
That's what Uno will do.
Perfect.
And so, as the rest of the night goes without attacks by undead or people chasing pigs through the camp, morning comes with this lingering smell of crackling, and Eldest, as you finally make your way up, you've had a long and arduous night making your way through, well, yesterday and early this morning, making your way up to try and catch up with the others. But you're drawn in by the smell of fire and cooking.
Bacon.
Bacon.
It's again.
Okay. I announce myself to them, saying, "Hey, I'm here. Why'd you guys leave me alone back there at the boat by myself?"
I think we're in trouble.
Honestly, I thought you were right behind me.
Aye.
Yeah, to be honest, a lot has happened. Venlee's here. This is her wife.
Hi.
You should see this really cool book she has. Why don't you let Aldous see it? She'll give it right back. Aldous is a sweetheart. She would never steal or murder anyone.
Look, you can't steal it even if you want to. But she holds out this small journal and goes, I apologize for everything Venlee did. She's got issues she's working on. We're trying, including trust and a proper way to try and get people to join our side. Look, it's just a diary. It's just a blank diary.
That eats
I
blood.
am going to take the diary from her, and I am going to flip through the pages and see what it says or anything.
All the pages are blank apart from the first one.
What's the first one say?
It says, before there was light, there was darkness. Before there was order, there was chaos. Before there were gods, I was there.
Does it say it in kind of a softer, whispery kind of a British lilt, maybe?
Maybe.
Interesting.
I was there. Huh. And that's all there's nothing on the cover or the spine or the back.
It's a dark blank cover.
I am going to flip through each page individually, see if there's any drawings or anything.
Nothing. Completely and utterly blank.
Do I get a paper cut?
Would you like to get it? Are you trying to cut yourself?
I was going to say, can I walk over and kind of wring out my shirt a little bit?
Yeah.
Blood just soaks into the page and disappears.
Oh, that's funny. When I saw it before, the pages were bleeding. And he'll look at Lena.
Look, could I have my book back? It's kind of personal.
It's blank.
Mm-hmm. It's a magic book, okay? Have you never come across a magic book before?
Not a magic book.
Or one that eats blood.
Blood magic is a perfectly reputable school of magic.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Hey, that's my whole thing. Come on.
I read a story about a girl. I read a story about a human girl trying to do blood magic to save the world or something, and it didn't go well for her.
That's literally what I do. Why are we being mean about this?
Calm down, daddy issues. Calm down. Don't get it through that.
We're just gonna pick up the whole pig roast and go walk somewhere in the forest and eat it by yourself.
And now it's salty from the tears, right?
What's going on? I hand her the book back.
She like, tucks it away very carefully.
Can I have a page of that? Just a back page. Just one.
I don't know what happens if you tear pages out, but I don't.
Give it a shot. If something happens, you can stop.
If you would like, instead of you doing it, one of us can do it just to see what happens.
No. That would be a no. Please don't.
We're
Wait,
not gonna
no,
take it.
can I have some of that? I'm hungry.
Fine. She'll walk back and sit down solemnly. Good to see you again, Aldous.
What happened while you guys all left me alone?
Not much. We found Venlee. We found her wife. They were lying to us initially. She was under disguise. We kind of had a little bit of a fight. Torvald wanted to kill her. We wanted to keep her alive. I mean, we're going up against the Red Dragon, right? So kind of want to have as many people as possible. But supposedly we should trust them now, and they're gonna help us get what we need from the Dragon's Hoard. And she'll very obviously wink. So I don't know. That's about it. Rosara fucked off for a while. Where did you go?
I resent that. I was checking things out.
All right. That's about it. What kept you at the boat so long?
I was securing it and actually making sure that it couldn't be taken from us.
That's a good idea. Well, I mean, that's where we're at now. We fought some undead. That was pretty cool. And I guess today's a new day and we've got a dragon to face one way or another.
Point. There's this faint shimmer in the air again, and Venlee emerges, looking completely well rested and pristine, like washed hair, freshly pressed clothes. And she looks around all of you, and then looks over Lena, who's like covered in bits of leaf and pig blood. And just goes, darling, what on earth have you been doing?
Hunting
Eating
badger.
her book.
Hunting
She's been
badger.
actually quite boorish. A very poor sign of interest.
Sort of cocked her head to one side as though she's listening to something the rest of you can't hear. Goes, well, are we ready? Have you all breakfasted?
Aldous shoves more pork into her face.
I would say we not linger around any longer and proceed on up the mountain. Unless you had any change of plans whilst I was not with you.
Wait, so what is the plan for this?
Let's not die. That'd be good.
Oh no, do you mind if I take that boar head?
Nah, it's fine.
Thank you. While they're
Worst
catching
part.
up, I'm gonna, whatever's left of the boar head, I'm gonna go off to a corner and sacrifice it to the Mist King.
Okay. Make me a quick either maybe a charisma check, I think is what I made it. This is not strictly speaking religion yet.
It's a 10.
Yeah, you don't feel any pressing response, but there's still a slight hazy morning mist hanging over the slopes of the mountain. Whether it's natural or unnatural, you're not sure. But yeah, you're not entirely sure. But yeah, you have made a sacrifice, and you hear a brief whisper as you're doing it. I thought what I was doing with it was weird. Well, indeed. I don't believe there was a more specific plan other than go to Dragon's Lair, attempt to steal from Dragon. But
So, what was it?
that was the plan.
Yeah,
Are-
your
are we-
friends have some weird ideas about planning.
Okay, so we all kill the dragon? Chrisara, what kind of dragon is this?
The red dragon.
A red dragon. Okay, so that means no fire spells. I can use that one. I can use that
I'm sure
one.
fire here will, and I'll scratch my maul under its maul chin.
Fire! Set fire to a
You make
dragon.
it burn. We'll burn all the things. We'll burn all the things, won't
We
we?
don't need that.
So following all
Okay,
this
I could
adventure
use
in the evening, did we get a long
That
rest?
one.
Yes, you did.
I can use.
I just need to grab something.
Okay, so I can. Okay. Hmm.
Got my monster manual.
What's this?
Yes, fire bad, ice good. It's quite a terrifying thing. And it's
Mhm.
old.
Old. Oh. Okay.
Do you have anything you wanted to prepare, sort of plan before you headed there, or
No, I'm just
shall we?
mentally making sure not to use certain spells because we learned last time that some spells do not work.
I want
Okay.
to attune to my ring of air elemental command before we go.
Yes.
If someone trusts me enough, I can fiddle with your weapon or armor and give you a boost. If
Yes,
not, I'll-
please.
Fire would love that. There's a fire elemental in here, so he's in there willingly though, but don't accidentally let him out. We still have things to do.
I don't have armor really, more than just this bit of leather underneath everything.
Yeah. And Solveig just kind of stands up and it's like, all right, let's see it. Just the helmet comes off, plume of smoke, cigar smoking, female dwarf with red hair. Let's see what you got.
Aldous will take off the top layer of her dress, and underneath that is the little bit of leather armor that she has.
And she kind of points to Chrisara. You look familiar.
I'm originally from here. There was an attack on my village, and I had to leave.
You've gotten real big.
I think I
Real medium. Very medium. Good size. Very good medium size.
taller than her.
I know. She keeps. It's
I'm
okay.
taller than her. But what did you say your name was?
Solveig Rim Armor.
I think I know you.
I think
My sister. My name's Kasara. My sister Amalia.
I think I know you too.
My father.
Hey.
Havarder.
Yes.
He had come. He had come from Trelbro.
Oh my
You didn't
goodness.
die.
No. Thankfully.
Yes, this is incredible. I haven't seen someone I know since I was here. I haven't been able to return. She'll walk over and give her like a crouch down and give her like a one.
Yeah, there's like this weird bear hug that kind of happens. Your little tink of armor and that sort of thing. But entire north has been torched. Dragon, you get it. Just trying to do what we can.
Very glad to see you here.
Glad to see someone else. You made it off the island, right?
I did. I took a ship and used my father's knowledge, everything he taught me, and with a few men we sailed to Trellbro, my sister and I.
Kudos to you. Weird thing about this place, nobody ever leaves, or well, rarely ever gets off of here. Anyways, and she kind of turns and looks at Aldous, not knowing who she is, but takes the armor, and it's kind of funny because she just kind of reaches into a little pouch, and she takes this, it almost looks like a weird kind of bug. It's like a little metal bug, and she kind of sticks it to it, and you kind of see it twitch and latch. And yeah, you get +1 to your armor for the long
Sweet.
rest.
I will put it back on, and then I'll put my overdress back on, and good to go.
But yeah, they don't seem to understand big scary dragon stealing from said dragon if they get noticed is going to cause more problems.
The people of Dinvala are usually not greedy. I mean, I do remember my mother loved her gold, but she would never steal. Why have they started stealing from the dragons?
Well, I think they need something.
I think she means us as being the greedy people stealing from the dragons.
Yeah.
And you. I think that's what you're here for.
So we're here for a few things. Right, Uno? We need water.
Yeah, water to the heart of the fire.
Hellhounds.
A hellhound. And then we just wanted to check out the dragon hoard. We don't even necessarily need to take anything unless we find something of value to us.
And then there's other ways we can go about obtaining it, I think.
And we can always trade. I mean, we can do it peaceful. We'll figure it out. A fight doesn't seem like a good idea. While y'all are doing this,
she's taken Chrysara's armor and she's kind of stuck another rhino beetle looking thing onto it. So +1 on the...
And while you're doing this, you watch Venlee sort of kind of standing, like doing that hover impatient at the edge of a group. You know, when you've got a group of people and one person's like trying to like edge their way up to leave, and she keeps glancing nervously up at the sky.
What's the problem?
I just think, you know, we should perhaps get a move on before anyone else arrives. Looking for things.
You think anyone else is coming?
I have reason to believe that a signal may recently have been sent that may have drawn some attention from elsewhere regarding certain matters, which is why I have heard this is kind of quite a time-sensitive dragon stealing event here.
I am glaring openly at Venlee.
So I am going, well, look, if you're willing to help with this, come with us. If not, Lena and I must be getting going.
You're going with them? I mean, I guess I don't trust either of you, so I will go with you. But I will reach down into the sand and say in primordial, Mother, wake up. We may have visitors.
Okay.
It's the only way to keep them honest. To be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well then let's go.
Besides, if I can sacrifice an entire dragon to the Mist King, that'd be great. By the way, have you two ever heard of the Mist King? Would you like a new religion? And I hold out some pamphlets.
And you see Lena takes one of the pamphlets and starts flicking through. Is this a cult?
No, 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 no. The Mist King is amazing.
Are you sure it's not a cult? Because I've had bad experiences with cults in the past.
100% cult free.
It's a religion. Soulface just walking.
It is cult free. But he is quite amazing. Something to consider.
Will do. As you make your way, you pass the ruined temple that Krasara you'd seen the night before. You see that ahead of you, the trees give way to sort of open, ashy slope leading up towards the volcano caldera itself. And Krasara and Zolvi, you both know that if you sort of follow this path up, there is sort of an entrance to one of the caves that leads into the passageways of the volcano up this direction. But as you wend your way out onto these ashy slopes, trudging through ash. Who's taking the lead here, and who's the rear guard? Just out of interest.
I'm behind Krasara.
Okay. I can take the lead since I would know where we're going, I guess.
Okay. You're at the lead.
Just taking the back.
Like to see Venlee up there somewhere.
I don't want to see her pinned in between, kind of.
Yeah. I'm thinking if Krasara's in front, then Venlee, then Lena, and then Adair behind Lena.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you don't really have to walk single file because there's no like.
Oh no, I want to be behind her so I can snap her neck.
Okay.
Una would just be wherever. She doesn't care.
Aldous can be beside me.
Okay. Yeah.
You can be my right hand because you're my right hand babe.
Sweet.
Zolve is kind of hanging out next to Uno.
All right.
Okay. She will stay very quiet.
And Solveig's kind of chatty. Giving Uno kind of like a history lesson of volcanoes.
Oh, that's fine. Uno's very purposely just being a good listener, not saying any more information about her that could potentially be quipped at.
I mean, you know all about volcanoes, right? Fire and lava, and how most of them are considered creation. Kind of mothery kind of individuals most of the time.
It is very interesting. Yes, well, it's the mother volcano, heart of fire. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I actually use fire. No, yeah, that's it. No further comment. Very cool.
Why how does your stuff work? I mean, I saw you cut yourself, and that's weird, but it did work against the boat axe.
So you ever heard the phrase fight fire with fire? I assume you would from this location. So basically, I kind of have this whole thing where killing undead's very important to me. And in order to best my enemy, I needed to know my enemy. So my blood has been tainted in such a way, almost as if I've made a blood pact or deal with the undead, to where now I can create magic that is potent against them. So
it's kind of neat.
Gave up a little bit of myself to the enemy in order to be able to burn the fuck out of my enemies, basically. That's kind of how it went. It's pretty painful every time, painful process. I've got a lot of scar tissue though at this point, so it's not as bad. But I can kind of, you kind of
just deal.
You ever had something icy in your veins before?
I understand the feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of like that all the time.
Yeah. But it is pretty
Uh,
cool. And don't take it too hard. You're still a badass. And she kind of shoulder checks her hip a little.
Uno will attempt to shoulder check you back and miss. Thank you. Thanks. You're cool too. This is cool. We're cool. All right. She'll get quiet again.
As Uno falls quiet, Chrysara and Aldous up at the front. You notice movement ahead of you on the slope of this ashy mountain.
Ooh, what is it?
It's this sort of shifting in the ashes, and then in this, as fire emerges up from the ground and starts to twist itself into an almost humanoid form. You watch as other sparks and smoke sort of rising up off the slopes of the mountain. The second of these figures emerges from the dust.
I will greet them in primordial.
The mountain is forbidden.
Is that in primordial?
Yes.
I've been here before. I was born here.
Mother does not wish you here. Her enemies draw closer.
Does she not remember me?
And this fiery figure sort of takes another step, it drifts a little closer to Chrysara.
I'll take a few steps forward, not threateningly, just so that they can see me.
What is your intent here?
I wish to see Mother and find out what's going on, what's happened here.
Bring an offering.
We can bring an offering. What does she require?
That of great value. It has been long since sacrifice was given.
I mean, I'll glance back at Lena and Venlee. Something of great value, of course. She wouldn't perhaps... No,
Gold?
she wouldn't. Gold? Of course.
Whatever
I have
has value to you. Cast it into the heart of the fire.
All of us, or one great sacrifice?
Well, each pilgrim must bring sacrifice. If you wish to see Mother.
I will turn around and tell them that we must all make a sacrifice, something of great value, if we wish to see Mother.
Well,
There...
I suppose, do we need to make the sacrifice now, or?
Yes, now. What are your intentions?
To protect Mother and those who seek to do her harm.
Oh, well, I actually meant that to Venlee and Lena, but yeah, that's good too.
I'll just take. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me. It's very confusing. We've not had visitors for a long time.
That's all right. That was
getting
my
quite
next
awkward. I'm just gonna go stand over here for a moment. The fire drifts back a little.
So, you two, what are your intentions here?
To acquire something from the dragon's hoard, I am willing to make other sacrifices should that be needed.
Lena.
Yeah?
Unfortunately for your sacrifice, they said that you have an item of power and that they requested for your loyalty to Mother so that they know that she wouldn't be harmed, you must sacrifice it. They said it was a small book.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Then you can't go in.
What? That's ridiculous.
It's the rules. We have to make a personal sacrifice. That is what they
the
requested.
fire bouncers.
I mean, they are fire elementals. That is what they said.
Look, I need to use a deception check from you, Chrisara, here. Unbelievable.
Damn. Can I make an intimidation check?
I mean, she doesn't seem to be buying this as. Yes, it's not as good as this as I thought.
Nope, that's not any better.
No, she does not seem to be buying this. She goes, yeah, good one. You almost had me there. Let's see. Sacrifice.
You could always sacrifice yourself.
No, I've got this necklace. It was a gift from my parents.
Was it a going away gift?
Yes. I'll sacrifice that to the fire.
I will say I'm
Are you
primordial.
happy, Mountain?
First of all, don't speak to her in that way. She's not a child. And I'll turn back to the fire elementals. I don't know her. I don't vouch for her.
Sacrifice is accepted.
Keep an eye on her. Both of them.
What do you have to offer? And the other elemental sort of looking over the rest of you. You can hear you can't hear words. You can hear this crackling of primal sound of the fire flickering.
I have this amazing mystery key.
That will do. We'll take the sacrifice of unexplored potential.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is, and I will hand over the mystery key.
Sacrifice accepted. You may proceed up the mountain.
I am looking through my bag to see if anything was worth, sacrificing. And I don't see anything really, except two things pop into my head. And I'm gonna have to roll a die for it. Evens is my hair, and the odds are the astral drive. And it's a 1, so I pull out the astral drive.
Nope, that's okay. I can make a sacrifice for you. Put that back.
It must be each of you. And this tongue of fire licks out over the astral drive. It's gone.
Are you sure you wanted to do that?
Well, if it's to be a proper sacrifice.
Should have just given him a mystery key and been done with it.
That was my mystery key.
You watch as Venlee, muttering to herself, rummages through her bags, then pulls out, with a sigh, a heavy bound book and tosses that into the fire elemental. To regret that tomorrow morning. Lena, somebody owes me a lot of ink.
No one owes you anything. You wanted to go in. They require a sacrifice. That's what you chose to sacrifice.
That was a very big sacrifice, okay? There's hours and hours and hours of work in that book.
I'm proud of you, but we don't owe you any ink.
I know. Adair, Uno, Solving, are you making sacrifice to proceed?
Yeah, Una will go ahead and take her sword and slice part of her hand and like offer up her blood. This is the most meaningful part of me.
Sacrifice accepted. What do you usually roll for your?
I typically roll a d6.
Roll me a d6 then.
I will.
For your
4. Cool. We got a full night's rest, right?
Yes, you did.
Perfect.
There. What are you willing to sacrifice?
Was everyone else gone? Because I was holding out in case somebody didn't have anything.
Solvik hasn't gone yet.
I have not gone yet, but Solvig is looking a little pouty, and she's
walk-
kind of opened up the armor a little bit, and she's pulled out like this stuffed rabbit. There's pouty here.
Sacrifice accepted.
I'm going to take off my wizard's cap.
Take off this battered wizard's
Love
hat.
Badger.
And this little rat
Perhaps.
drops from the hat and looks around in panic across the ashen slope. And
That way, downhill.
he goes, so that's where the rats last night came from.
What are you talking about?
There were rats in my mansion.
I don't know why you're blaming me for that.
You have a rat-making hat.
Rat
Not
making hat.
anymore.
Love Badger. Did the snake fall out this time?
I think there's rats. So, yeah, the flame licks out. Sacrifice accepted.
Good riddance.
Oh,
I gotta stop giving Adair gifts because he gets rid of all of them. That's the second thing I'm giving him, and he's thrown away.
I didn't throw it away. I gave the badger a new home.
It's the second thing he's
And
thrown
it's
away.
freedom.
No, this was a very meaningful sacrifice.
Okay.
I obviously
Yeah.
value it because it had to be something of value.
Okay. You'll see like a little tear in Christara's eye. Just
Solvig's armor just snaps shut. Let's get out of here.
and you watch as the elementals part, clear the path leading up towards the volcano. Mother welcomes you.
Christara will bow to them.
I will also bow because I'm following Crisara's lead on this.
And you proceed onwards, and ahead of you, further up the cliff, you can see this cave entrance. And now you can feel sort of the heat coming from the mountain, coming from this, not just the mountain, but the weakness between the plains that lies here. You can feel just almost inches away on the other side is the roaring inferno of the elemental plane. Very weak spot. And yeah, ahead of you, you can see the mouth of the dragon's lair. And I think that might be an appropriate place to take a quick break. And we'll be back soon. Okay, so having made your way up the ashen slopes of the mountain, ahead of you, you can see this cave entrance. Looks like there was once a more permanent designed structure here, but something very large has forced its way through and widened this entrance out, sort of melting the rock in places. And you
Can I
see-
envision this like an old style cartoon and there's like a dragon shape? It's made its way through.
I mean, that's not what I was envisioning, but now I very much want it. It's just dragging its way through and just a silhouette. You know what? If you really
Claw marks.
there's like claw marks dragged in the rock, and like this haze of volcanic gases in the air, and the mountain shakes a little as you draw up to this entrance. And yeah, you already feel the heat emanating from inside, and also this noise of something significantly smaller than a dragon moving around in there. Something or something. In this dark entrance that leads into the mountain.
What do I see after we enter the cavern, the dark?
So you walk into the entrance of this cavern. What you can see is this pack of hound dog-like creatures spilling sort of sparks onto the ground, sort of lurking in the dark shadows of the cave's entrance. Wrong thing.
Wait, am I the only one that sees it, or does everybody see it?
I think you can see it more clearly, but as the furthest front of one takes a growling step out from the entrance. Aldous is the only person not on the map.
Sorry about that, viewers. I hit the wrong button.
I cannot move my character.
Oh, that is most bizarre. You just work on that. Why don't you try dragging your own character on and then see if you can move that?
Oops.
But yeah, as you
there we go. Actually, I can't move that either. I set it down and can't move it.
Just ping where you want to move to, and I'll have. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
growling creature takes a step closer.
Are these the hellhounds we saw the night before? I want to make sure they're not mechanicals of any kind. They're actually.
These are hellhounds, very definitely.
Okay.
And what I want from you, I think, is unless anyone has any really bright ideas.
Unless they speak primordial.
I think we need to call this initiative.
I want to, try. I was walking beside Chrysara, so she's probably up next to me. And I want to tell her, so are we going to try to tame them or what?
I'm gonna call out in primordial, good dogs?
Yeah.
Mother's dogs?
It does not seem to understand you.
Is that not working?
Nope, definitely not.
I am going to try to use Draconic. And I'm trying to remember that word that dog trainers use. What is it? Heal? Yes. I'm going to use that word. Heal.
Do not respond.
In it takes Draconic.
Do the
growling step towards you. I'm going to ask for an intimidation check from Eldis and from tone of voice alone here.
Can I give
intimidation?
Yeah.
That's a 19 plus 4. A 23.
The dog crouches back and withdraws away. It's like, you're very terrifying when you wish to be. The dog
I'm going to at this point.
They look temporarily cowed. How long this will last and how long they'll be scared of you, you don't know.
All right, well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to snap my fingers, pat my leg twice, and then I'm going to say, come. in
Okay.
Draconic.
I'm going to ask for an animal handling, but the bar is a lot higher than intimidating, I'm afraid.
Okay.
These are not particularly amenable creatures.
That's a 1 plus a 1. So that's a 2.
As you sort of slightly lunges forward towards you, and I need an initiative roll, please.
$17 for me.
All right. I think I'm just waiting on an Uno and a dare. Unless Uno beats you, you're going to be top of the round here, followed by
Okay.
Aldous. This.
I've been.
I don't go. Why is it not going?
That happened. That never happens.
Yeah, a dare. You are first.
Do they have any source of flame on them that I can see? I mean, are they like burning?
They are
or
smoldering, yes.
I would like to use Druidcraft and attempt to snuff the flames on one of them.
Okay. I mean, it seems to make it very angry as you snuff out some of its fire.
Yeah, but hopefully it's more dog-like now. That is my goal.
Is it which one were you aiming at?
The one that was lunging towards Aldous.
It looks slightly less fiery than the rest now, but still very much an angry, burning hell dog. Aldous, what are you doing?
I am going to use intimidation in Draconic. I will say, heed me. Stop.
Okay. I'm going to say intimidation check. This one is at disadvantage because they've already started. Like, this is...
I know. That's fine. All right. What is that? 3 plus 4, 7.
Does not seem scared
Okay.
of you anymore. It was a brief moment where it thought you were something intimidating, and it's
All right.
It seems
So
like so
in that
certain of it
case, I
anymore.
will now pull out my Ray of Frost and hit it.
okay.
All right. Use this one.
I will allow you to have use your bonus action for the intimidate this time.
Okay. Wait. But all I did was words for
Talking is a free action, like trying to potentially
okay.
scare off animals, like actively sort of take your turn to tame something, intimidate it. I think
then in that case I won't take that. That's fine.
in the Ray of I said you could have the Ray of Frost as well.
You sure?
Yeah, I said
Because
bonus
okay.
action for the taming and action for the Ray of Frost.
10 plus 8 is 18.
That will hit.
Okay, 2d8.
Sarah, where are you on the initiative? I don't think I wrote you down.
I got a 20.
How did I miss you?
It's cool.
I'm really not on the ball today. It's one of those days. But,
all right, so that's 7 ice damage, frost damage.
okay. Chrisara, as I missed you, your turn next, and then it'll be over to Solveig.
All right. So, dun da da da.
Aldous, if you wish to move, you may. Just let me know where you want to go.
No, I'll stay there.
My favorite thing ever.
Oh, yes. Not seen this
Rod
thing
of
for a while.
rulership.
DC 15 wisdom. One at the front seems very much unbothered by this. The others at the back, you watch as they sort of hunker back Right.
Yeah, that's right. Off to the side. Thank you. I wield my rod of
Solving.
rulership.
All right, Solveig is going to go. She is going to move up kind of in line.
Only this first one seems aggressive. The others are kind of hunching around looking to Chrysara and this demon
Those-
spider staff she holds.
Those three are fine. Don't worry about them. As long as you don't attack them, they won't attack us. I'll hold up my rod.
Funny you should say that, because I was going to take a pointed shot from our friend here and kind of nodding over to Aldous as she reaches out with her gauntlet, and she was going to Ray of Frost.
Okay.
The only one you have to worry about is the one in front.
Yeah.
All right. What did you get?
We've got a 22.
That will definitely hit.
Some eights. That is 13.
All right. And then, would you like to? Is that where you would like to remain standing?
Yeah.
Okay. The dog. As the other ones hunker down, this dog opens its mouth. Lets out this howling cry, followed by this burst of fire. And Chrysara, Aldous, and Solway, I need dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
You lined up so nicely. So you can draw a lovely little cone over you.
6.
Sorry, guys. I tried to reduce the flames.
16.
I think a little less fiery than it was. 16 and a 5. Is that?
Yeah.
That is 6. Yeah.
All right, you're going to take half damage from this.
Oh.
The rest of you. The other two of you, that is 8. And 11, 16. 22 points of fire damage. As this dog lets out this howling burst of fire. And then lunges forwards. But can't actually attack this turn. But Uno, over to you.
Cool. Wait, it got hit with Ray of Frost twice, correct?
Yes.
So it can only move 10 feet.
Yes, it moved 10 feet.
Okay.
Nice. So the ones in the background, they've been pacified. Like
Yes.
they're pretty much okay. So we're pretty much just dealing with the front one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Do we want to kill it, or do we want this to be the one that we like bring
This
in?
is the one we need to tame.
Okay.
Tame the one that's
Already
killing
tamed
us,
3.
not the ones that are calm.
I've tamed 3.
That's a good
Guys.
But it won't last forever.
8 hours.
Nothing lasts forever.
Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and mosey on up, and I actually have a flask of holy water, and I'll take that out and I'll just kind of spritz a little bit on him.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
I make a ranged attack against a creature targeting
Yeah.
holy water as an improvised weapon. If the target is a fiend or undead, it takes 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay,
But
make the arranged attack
Is it a
against
fiend?
this.
I guess it would
Yes,
probably
it
be a
is.
fiend,
This
right?
is not
Yeah.
an animal, hence why it's not very amenable to being tamed. This is a literal hellhound.
So yeah, an improvised weapon.
Yes.
What do you add for an improvised weapon?
I think it's just your strength.
Like an unarmed?
Yes, there's not proficiency unless you're proficient in improvised weapons, I believe. But that's just going on.
My strength is still really good. Okay, so I'll roll a d20 plus strength modifier.
I believe so.
That's still a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. And so I do 3 damage to it, but it is I think it counts as radiant. Yeah.
And it's
holy water.
He's very unhappy about getting spritzed with holy water.
Cool. And I just spritz him with it and I go, calm down, boy. Like, come on. Let's be cool. You're not undead. I don't have anything against you.
And that brings us back round to Kasara's turn in the proper order of things.
That's okay. I am gonna rage. And then I'm gonna smack it with my maul. But I am not going to wake my maul up.
Remember, you got a +1.
Yes. That's 18, but with my rage, 19, 20, 21 to hit.
That'll hit, that will hit. Basically, if it starts with a 20, in this case, it hits.
Perfect. And that's just attack 1. So that is 12 points of damage. And then I will swing around with my second attack.
18 will hit.
18, and that's not even counting the rage stuff. What? No. What is that? Is that no, it's the wrong button, sorry. That's my damage. 7 points of damage.
That is enough. So as you watch, as your maul swings down to this creature, and this crunching sound of breaking bone, and then this of sulfurous fire, and this thing just like disappears.
Oops.
This puff of sulfurous smoke.
Is there anything left behind by it?
Just this sulfurous smell in the air, and like smoldered area on the ground.
I'm gonna collect some of the dirt, put it in my pocket for later.
Okay, so I guess let's keep going.
You three, come here.
Oh.
I love this rod so much.
That's right. That's what she said.
I know Tiss probably hates me for it. I'm gonna walk up.
Venlee look at you going, is that a Lothian priestess?
I mean, yeah.
Wow. I've never actually seen a real one of those. I've only ever seen pictures of them in books.
That's the only one you're ever gonna see too. And I'll put it up because I'm not gonna let them touch it. You can't touch my rod. And I'm going to pet.
Venlee, don't you go around touching people's rods?
You can't touch rods without permission. I'm gonna pet the hellhound. Good dog.
You can see it's almost like under seething against this bond round you put on it. It does not seem happy.
It's just under its chin. It's okay.
I'm gonna look in my pack and see if I've got any meat.
Up to you if you've packed any.
I think I still have rations, so yeah, I guess I do.
We ate 2 whole boards last night. There would definitely have been leftovers.
All right. Well, then I definitely have some.
Yeah,
some...
I don't think it's physically possible for you to have eaten quite that much pig between like.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take out a couple good.
She would fail.
I'm gonna take out a couple good hunks of meat
Just
and
tear into them with a crunching, like crunching through bone and flesh, and just disappears.
Okay, we have a army of hellhounds. So long as we get done in 8 hours.
we're gonna need more than 8 hours, though.
Hopefully not. We need to speed this up.
All right, let's go, I guess. Okay. Lead the way. I don't know where I'm going.
Hellhounds, you know where we're going. Lead the way. Bless you.
It just looks at you. It does not seem to understand what you're saying.
I'll say it again in primordial. Shit. Does anyone else speak any other languages?
I know Draconic and Sylvan. I'll try Draconic. Please lead us to where we're going.
No response.
And then I will say the exact same thing in Sylvan.
Doesn't seem
A
to
dare?
understand what you're saying.
Anything?
Adair will turn around, look at Venlee and Lena. Are either of you going to add anything to this expedition?
Oh, I thought you had this all under control. And also, didn't want to intervene. Lena? Hang on. That way.
Why don't you
The
show
dragon
us?
is that way. I've
Come on.
located the dragon.
Why don't you show us? Come up to the front and help guide us that direction.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really not a frontliner.
Too bad. You are today.
Didn't ask.
Oh.
Fine. Right. So with Lena and Venlee now in the lead, you're heading deeper into this mountain. And the path sort of leads you in sort of down these rocky passages, and the ground. Occasionally, you feel the ground sort of trembling, and there's this sort of sultry smell in the air, and it's getting hotter. And now and again, the passage divides, and Lena kind of pauses, reassesses, and picks a direction.
If
You
she
move
gets
them to
us lost.
You move them to the front. I would like to stay within neck-breaking distance of Lena.
I'll
So
have
when
the
they moved to the front,
hellhounds.
I would have moved up too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'll have the
Yeah.
hellhounds kind of you them, like one in the back and the two on the sides.
It's feeling a little. Yeah, I know what you mean. So as you head deeper into the mountain, other than trying to like menace your elves,
They're not wearing green.
Lena is actually. She's got a green cloak.
Oh. Well. Okay.
I realized
But
you
she's
weren't there for
also
the
married to
session that
Venlee.
keep it in your tights, Crisara.
as you see ahead of you, the heat is getting much more intense, and you can see ahead of you this passage opens out into this what would have been an arch of a bridge. Solway and Crisara, you remember this is sort of being the grand and official entrance leading up to like the sacred heart of the mountain. Like this is the kind of place that past here, only those really involved in the rites of the Mother of Fire would get to go. And this grand bridge led into the heart of the mountain, and currently it appears that it has been just a little bit broken. As it leads out across this chasm.
What has happened? It's almost like no one's been here in a long time.
Well, most of the priesthood left. If they didn't die, they left.
I thought people couldn't leave Venvala if they could.
You can, you just don't want to. Doesn't happen very often. Most people don't like leaving Mother once they're here. Why would you want to? So now
Big
what?
scary dragon took over where they usually hang out. Kind of caused some problems.
We need to get rid of that dragon.
Somebody actually speaks sense. That gap is going to be mighty tricky.
I could try to throw you across.
Not to speak the obvious, but tossing a dwarf is kind of bad luck.
Only if I grab you by your beard.
I can fly people across.
I mean, if you want to go the boring route, we could fly across with all this.
I think I'll take boring. We're over lava.
How about we
Are you
take a
dropped on
rope
your head?
over, a couple of ropes, and tie them and make us a temporary bridge? There seems to be that looks like a pillar on the far side. Is that correct, DM? These.
Yeah.
I'll try and ping it. Okay. I don't know how expensive it is for you to fly people across, but
As long as I can do it within 10 minutes. That's not a very big distance. I might need to rest a little after.
Can I
lean in
jump
and
across
whisper?
that distance?
Can I lean in and whisper to her, and you could accidentally drop Venlee, right? But don't.
Do
I'm
it.
just thinking out loud.
Do it.
Well, what would you like? We can do the ropes, or I can fly us over.
I can
If you-
fly a couple of people as well if we're flying.
No thanks.
If we fly in and we have to leave quickly, we will have no way out. Whereas if we make a bridge of ropes, we may still have a means of escape. Not that
I
I'm
think if we
thinking we
need
will
to-
ever live to escape, but
I think if we need to leave quickly, it'll be we need to teleport the heck out kind of quick, not a run out kind of quick.
I
That's
could.
just my 2 cents.
The ropes won't burn up.
All right, so ropes then, I guess, to save energy, just in case.
I don't think Venlee and Lena knew about the teleport yet. That's why I was.
They don't. They don't. But Uno, much like Ira, does not care what other people know.
Will the ropes burn up?
I will pull a length of rope out of my
I mean, the
bag.
clothes you're wearing aren't like immediately catching fire. Like, it's quite a long way down.
I could ask the Mist King to maybe cover the ropes in mist so they don't burn up. And she looks a little excited about this.
Maybe request from the Mist King help when we actually need a lot of it? Look, we're going to fight an ancient red dragon.
True. It's an idea. Just shoot down all my ideas.
Yeah,
Not shooting them
then
down.
The Miss King might be able to do something.
If
Dampen
you want
the
to,
flames.
if you want to sacrifice something and ask your false god for help, you have 3 hellhounds. Feel free.
I'm not going to sacrifice my pets.
Well, every other time you've asked for something, you've sacrificed something. So I'm just curious what it's going to be.
I don't sacrifice living things to the Mist King. I just
I
give
could
him
kill the
spoils of-
hellhound and then you could sacrifice it.
Well, that's what the dirt's for.
Did we just watch them do that?
Yes, you watch as they just disappear and
You could have
Would you
taken the
like-
rope.
tosses the rope. I don't know what happens if you take a rope through a dimension door.
That'd be interesting to
point.
see.
I'll tie a rock to the end of one piece of rope, and I'll toss it to them,
Hit Venlee
holding
in the
on
face.
to the very end.
We could have put
If
it
it
on a
hits her in the
crossbow
face, it
bolt and
hits her
let
in the
Uno
face.
shoot it.
For either a dex or a strength check here on like your throwing ability, and I'm also going to ask her on the other side.
You can't touch my coffee. You can't touch.
I will say Dex.
Oh no, she's got a hellhound and now she's petting
That's
on it. We'll
8.
never get rid of it.
No, never. I rolled an 8
Oh,
for
very
that
cute hellhound.
toss.
Thank you.
Oh
This is
my.
the vicious one. This is Dan's.
It takes like a fair few tries between you throwing it
And pulling it back.
to catch it. Like a good 10 minutes later, you manage to get it. So both of you have managed to succeed on this.
If they drop us.
And they'll secure the rope to one of these posts over here.
And I will secure it tightly to the an appropriate spot on this side of the bridge. And I will actually, after she's done tying it, I will yank on it really hard to see if it's sturdy.
It's pretty sturdy. Like you reckon it can take one person's weight at a time.
Okay.
Quite
one rope down.
securely. Like 2 people, you might be able to do it, but you'd be risking it.
All right. So that's 1 rope down, and we do this again with a second rope.
Okay. So sometimes
How big are the hellhounds?
they are the size of a very large dog.
Like very large dog?
Very large dog. Like Irish wolfhound size. I think they're a big dog. I'm really bad at
Oh,
dogs.
those are pretty big.
Like
So
massive dog.
Anicor's so big, They're like a house
So-
with legs.
Great Dane.
So since they're also demon dogs, they're very, very, very tough. Like, could I get on one and then have it jump across?
You reckon they could probably definitely jump across on their own. They would be definitely be making a check to carry you across as well.
Because you're large.
Well, yeah, but what if I got on 2 of them? What if I straddle 2 of them and just like...
I don't think that makes it easier. I think someone riding one dog at a time is hard. Someone riding 2 dogs.
I was just looking forward to Uno going
experimenting with
medium.
that. Well, she's experimenting with that. I'm trying to throw the second rope across, same way.
Yeah.
So that we can make a mini bridge where you walk on one rope and you hold the other one to keep from slipping.
So yeah, with it takes a bit of time again. Take it with it. But you have essentially got say about here. Or would you do it on the other side actually? Up to you which side of the bridge you want to. Top side or bottom side of the bridge?
Bottom side?
Okay. So yeah, it sort of runs there but straight because of laws of physics.
Cool.
Not laws of my pen. But yeah, you've got these ropes in place. Still a bit of a gap. I mean, some of you may be able to jump it. But
I don't want to risk it.
yeah, what would you like to do? And Crosara, what are you commanding your dogs to do? And are you attempting to ride one of them across the gap?
Well, I mean, plus 8 in athletics? Like, what are my chances of actually making it across?
That's just strength score. Strength modifier. It's
Plus 4.
and so your raw strength is
18.
I would ask for an athletics check. and you've got a fairly good chance of making it.
I'm doing it. Delio!
I can't wait to have to fish you out of lava. That's gonna
Oh.
suck.
I see what she's doing, and I'm prepared to if she doesn't make it.
I have a ring of feather fall. You know, you slow me down.
I mean,
You know, I saw this one guy take his hammer and spin it around real fast and let it pull
yeah,
him across.
That's
have an athletics
Torvald.
check here.
That's Torvald. Mine doesn't do that. I don't have a fancy leather strap.
Ah.
That's an 18.
That is enough.
Yes!
God.
I'm gonna get on my doggy and
Oh, that you didn't even need a dog for that. That was like the dog. I assumed that was just you jumping.
I jump so hard, I just carry the dog with my
I was
knees.
gonna say, I'm not sure the dog is as good at this as you are.
Jump, my minions. I want to be on the middle dog, and I want the 2 dogs beside me, and I want us to all jump as one, and then
This is going to be a Yoshi situation.
Why are you
isn't it?
seeking to draw
There's a
defeat
third dog.
from victory here?
No.
Just falls down.
no,
This
Do we need to
fiendish-
catch it?
catch
As
it.
this demon falls down into the pit.
Come back.
All right. Shit. Am I catching it before it hits the lava?
Yes.
All right, fine. I'm casting fly, and I will go and I will grab it before
Okay,
it
you're gonna
hits the
try
lava.
and swoop down. I'm gonna ask for either athletics or acrobatics, I think, here to try and catch the falling demon dog before it lands in lava. As you-
You said what?
athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
And I help her in any way.
Can you fly?
If I flap my arms really hard, I can levitate for just a few seconds.
Yeah.
6 plus 3.
You're
It's
not
9.
fast enough. As you watch as the demon lands in the lava and kind of starts to paddle.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, it starts to paddle. Okay. Well,
It
then I
doesn't-
will.
And then like pulls itself out, dripping lava off, and seems to be not at all bothered by the fact it's falling into a pit of lava.
come
it-
back.
Where does
is-
it climb out?
Well, it's more just kind of doggy paddling lava, like through this. I mean, I know lava's not actually like fiery hot syrup, but this is fantasy lava, so it's fiery hot syrup.
Okay, I will come from behind it and try to grab it by the scruff of its neck and pick it up,
Okay, I mean, as
avoiding splash.
you're
avoiding
going to
splash.
take some fire
damage.
damage here just from
Proximity.
proximity to the flaming hot treacle that passes as fantasy lava. I think I need a con save from you. I have rarely played with lava.
Okay.
Before you
con
roll
save?
that, because I haven't used it all. Nope, never mind. Do what you're gonna do. It's a bad day. I have a bad omen about today.
Oh no. Oh no, you got a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about everything today.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Nope. It's a woeful day.
All right. So you need me to roll a con save?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking for damage from lava, and instead I just found a stat block for some kind of living lava thing. That was not what I
No. Stop looking in that book.
And now we're facing the living lava monster.
14.
14. Let's say this is half damage on keeping the dog out of the lava here.
Okay.
So that is 12 points of fire damage. And I need you to actually make me a concentration check, I'm afraid. So it just needs to be 10 or higher on a con save.
Wait, 10 on higher on a con save, so I get
Con
my
save.
con plus? My plus
Yeah.
modifier? Okay, so that's 8 plus 3. That gives me 11?
You can still fly.
Yeah.
And yes, you emerge, you've got this, the lava flame drops off and falls back down, and there's a few drops as this dog, well, not only a dog, this demonic creature shaped like a dog just kind of
Good dog. Thank you, Aldous. Good save.
Ow.
I've got I'll give you a potion. It's all good.
I set the dog down next to Chrisara, and then I just sit down behind I'll set down myself on the actual land part, not on the bridge, and just rest for a bit.
Is she supposed to be the smart one? Just saying.
I'm 17.
Would you like some help on the rope bridge, Solveig? Because I'm assuming that being elves, they tied this at human and elf distances apart.
Unless anyone told them to do otherwise, yes, they definitely did.
This is not dwarf up to code. This is not designed for thick dwarf.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go to Aldous and like brush off any parts, pieces off of her.
Please, if you would like to help me, I think I'm going to need it.
I'll walk over and grab the rope under one foot and under my arms and pull it together and down a little bit, hopefully tight enough.
All right. To cross, I'm going to ask for an acrobatics with advantage for this tightrope walk, because you've got the additional upper rope, and you're not just literally trying to tightrope walk above lava.
Yeah. Oh, that could have been worse. One of my dice rolled a fucky wucky, and the other one rolled a 19.
Wow.
You make it safely across to the other side.
How's Adair gone?
No, I'll look at Uno
Adair
and go.
Uno left at the moment.
You next or me? It's
Up to you. What feels safer to you?
well on, and he will look up because I think she's taller than even he is. Well, if it's gonna break under anyone, why don't you go ahead and give it a try? And that way, if something happens, I'll be back here and can keep an eye.
All right. She will go.
Athletics with advantage, please, Uno.
What was it? Athletics?
Acrobatics.
Why? Why can't I be strong across the bridge?
Because it's about balance.
15. Oh wait, I get advantage too. I might get better.
15 is enough.
Nope, that's worse. 15. Thank goodness.
And you are across to the other side, moving at Adair as the last one to cross.
You can do
17. 17.
You can do it. And so you are all safely across the vast chasm of lava. And you can see on the other side the entrance into the inner sanctum of what would have been like the ceremonial offering to the Mother of Fire. And Aldous, you're closest to the doorway. I want you to make me a perception check, please, as you are sat sort of trying to catch your breath from your dog rescuing escapades.
Perception?
Yeah, perception.
That's a 9.
So everyone, what do you want to do?
I am sitting. I am not moving for a little bit.
If she's going to rest for a bit, I will step up near her and just listen and see if I can hear anything.
Make me a perception check, please.
Always forget what my bonus is for that. 16.
You can hear the slow, not far away. So perhaps, another. Perhaps it's over 100 feet away on the other side of this bridge, the other side of this bridge, or further down the corridor. You can hear the rhythmic of slow breathing of something very, very big.
It's asleep.
Can I estimate how far away it is based on the noise, echoes, and so forth?
You'd say possibly, so just off the end of this bridge, there's the tunnel sort of winds into sort of a rocky entrance here. And you'd say about 100 feet.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and say, I think it's sleeping at the moment.
Well, seems like the perfect time to choose then.
Are we staying here for long enough for a short rest, or that's what, an hour?
I will suggest that you do and say, if everyone would stay quiet here, I'm going to move in just a little ways and see what I can see. And I will move in 25 feet at a time, but I will move in for a total of 50 feet to see what I pick up at that point first, if I can see or hear anything.
Okay, so as you move forward, this the passage, this passage that these directly had narrows a little. It's definitely narrower than a dragon, this passage. But as it curves around, it opens out into this vast chamber, and you can see another entrance sort of leading off into the ceiling and out into the caves of the larger entrances. And you can see this large open cave. You can see some kind of doorway ringed in fire, illuminating this place in this fiery glow. And in front of it, a scattering of gold and objects, and curled up on it, seemingly sleeping, the enormous form of this red dragon curled up on the ground. It's not like a pile of gold. It's not got that far yet. This is more like a scattering of gold and items. This dragon curled up, its tail wrapped around its collection of treasures so far.
I would like to cast Locate Object, looking for a missing piece of the wand, kind of like I did back at the Giants.
Okay. And as with the Giants, you come up with a couple of signals. So it's within the nearest, is it 100 feet or is it 1,000 feet?
1,000.
1,000 feet. And so first of all, you get a very strong sense that one of them is somewhere underneath this dragon.
Okay.
Wrapped up in its talons. But also, so I know the eldest has part of the wand in the bag of holding, right?
Right. So I don't know if I don't know if it works across planes, so I probably
that's
wouldn't
what I
be
was
able
saying.
to
It
see
wouldn't
those.
pick that up.
I have the largest pieces inside the bag of holding, and then I have the part that does the teleportation inside, up against my skin inside my blouse.
So you're not picking up the one that's in the bag of holding, but you are picking up 3 signals from back behind you.
Okay. I'm going to
and one forward
quietly.
from underneath the dragon.
I'm going to quietly make my way back to the group and say,
I need a stealth check from you for a dare for that. By
okay,
the way.
that is a 13.
Okay.
I believe the item is underneath the dragon's foot. And, I'm sorry, did you say 2 or 3 back the other way? Because I may have messed it up in my head. Okay. And I believe either Venlee or Lena or both of them have a piece as well. And then I'm just going to turn back and look the other way. Kind of keeping an eye on the dragon.
So you see any way you can watch the dragon?
If there's a way from the hallway that I can, otherwise I'll be standing next to
Can't
Aldous.
see direct because you see that
Okay.
he's got this little bend in the corridor, so you can't see what the dragon's doing from where you are.
Is there any light in here aside from the lava and?
The only light is coming from the glow of the lava. It's enough to see by. But,
Okay. And when I was a little bit closer in, was there any light coming from the room with the dragon in it? Or is it dark?
There's the light of this glowing, like, sort of almost furnace of fire ahead.
Okay.
And yeah,
So
there's
at
this
least
tunnel
some
you in. There's
visibility.
also another entrance up to the dragon cave up to the top end.
Okay.
Down there.
Okay. I just wanted to know whether if I could actually see into the room or if it was just magically I could see
no.
into the room. So
You can
that's what
see.
okay. So that's it. That's what Dare's got to say.
So are we taking a short rest?
Are you attempting to? So what is your plan here? You're just going to sit?
I want to
away?
take a short rest, please.
Okay, so you're just waiting up on the end of this bridge.
If we want to move just a little bit more inward, I don't want to be hanging over the edge of the chasm.
Well, you can move a little closer from the chasm, further from the chasm if you wish, although that will essentially, as you move off this map, you're moving on to the next map, which is the one with the dragon on it. Your choice.
No.
Which would you like to be nearer to?
Oh, no, we can still be on the other map with the bridge. I don't want to move too far. I just don't want to be pushing range of the edge.
Yeah, feel free to, like, I'll put this back on this map.
Yeah, so I'm probably right there.
This here leads into like the tunnely bit with the dragon there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're camped up here. And is anyone doing anything during this time other than trying to get some rest?
Una would like to consult with probably both Solveig and Chrysara about when it would be like, at what point in the volcano have we reached where we should put the water? Do you guys know when we drop this off?
I don't know where we're supposed to take it.
Just says Heart of Fire on the list. I don't know. I'd say we're already there, but I don't know if there's like a. How does Fenella know we did all this stuff? Does she have a way of checking? Can't we just lie, actually?
Just scratch it off. We're here. It's close enough.
Adair will spit on the floor. There, I brought water.
All right.
I could do more water if you want. I mean, we did have some drink before we came in, but
that might be useful for the dragon, so I think maybe.
All right, we'll save that then.
If any of the hellhounds come close to me, I want to try to actually befriend them rather than have them forced to befriend us for the 8 hours.
Make me another animal handling check to see how this goes, but they're not strictly speaking animals.
I understand that. I am
are.
going to.
Can I help her with
I
this
don't
in
know.
any way?
Pardon?
Can I help
can
her
ma-
with this in any
Oh
way?
yeah. Roll with advantage if Adair is helping you.
14?
They don't seem any more aggressive than they were before, but they don't seem particularly friendly. And then they kind
I'm
of
giving them, food. I'm
One of them,
talking to them.
like ear pricks up. Looking around. Adair,
Yes, ma'am.
out of the corner of your eye, you catch movement down underneath the bridge in the lava. Just a little ripple of movement.
There's something underneath the bridge. Sorry, that was my William Shatner. I will walk over to the edge and take a look and see if I can see it more clearly.
Well, I'm going to ask for a perception check for seeing things a little more clearly.
I like these dice. They roll nicely, but they are very hard to read. That is a 21.
In which case, yeah, you can see the form of something swimming underneath the surface of the lava. This enormous form rippling its way through towards the bridge.
Solveig, Crisara, do you have any idea what that is?
And this brave glimpse of this reptilian form is this. You see a crocodile surfacing in like water. Well, that, but
Pretty
a
sure
little
that's
closer,
another dragon.
a little closer.
Should we hide?
It's about
We
sort
should
of
hide.
like half an hour into your rest here.
Maybe if we don't move. They can't see you if you don't move.
This is where somebody ends up sitting on a toilet with their head bit off. Thank you, Crisara.
Oh, get on the toilet.
And it's at that point that dripping lava, the red dragon erupts out from underneath, but does not get a surprise round. Sadly.
Wait a minute.
So I am going to
He was
ask you
in
to roll
there.
initiative.
I heard him
Wait,
snoring.
we didn't.
You did not get a short rest. Trying to
We
short
did
rest.
not?
No, you
No.
were on the dragon's doorstep. I'm afraid they are famously perceptive. But famously really poor at rolling initiative.
Oh, so we're rolling initiative now, yes?
I mean, it's up to you
You're
whether
here
you want
somewhere.
to. There's a dragon attempting to erupt out from the chasm beneath you.
I think we're in reverse order now.
Yeah.
Almost.
Sorry.
I rolled the exact same thing as last time. I'm just shocked.
So Crisara and Adair, you're first. Which of you would like to go first?
Crisara, if you would like, you may go first.
It's fine with me.
Crisara?
I am going
Down
to...
about 100 feet below you, a dragon has emerged from the lava. What would you like to do?
I am going to, first of all, rage, so it can't hurt me. And can I use my ring of air elemental command and use my chain lightning?
Okay, what ring of air elemental commands?
There's I put it in here.
Ah.
I do chain lightning.
Mm. Now, where do you get chain lightning from?
My ring of air elemental. It gives me chain light. It gives me. I have 5 charges, and I have gust of
It has been
wind.
so long since
I get.
since I
let's
gave
see.
you that. Go for it. Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, I get gust of wind, wind wall, chain lightning, and dominate monster.
That is amazing. All right.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome. This will take a charge.
Oh, that's
Oh my god, dice barf!
That is a success on its saving throw.
Okay, so if it gets a success, does it have it?
Half damage.
So you get half of 51.
All right. Not bad. Not bad for a start.
Yes.
Anything else, Krasara? Where would you like to be positioned? Up to you.
Let's see. Not there because that's lava. My screen moved. Stop moving. Oh my god. Not there. Not there. Not there. I'm trying to freaking God, why? Stop.
Just ping, and I can if you're having difficulties with like the weird scrolly thing, it does.
Okay.
I suddenly see Eddie Murphy. I suddenly see Eddie Murphy doing the too hot in hot tub.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not in the lava.
Just ping where you'd like to be, and
one more over. Just one more over, and then I'll have the dogs ready to attack.
all right. It's on your turn for now.
Okay.
Like bunch up in front of you, and
All right. That's it.
Adair, you're next. Solway, you'll be after that.
As I know where the object was located, I am going to move down the hallway that direction at my normal pace because I want to know if there's still another dragon in there or if this is the dragon because I'm a little bit unsure.
Okay, so at normal pace, that will probably take you to about you're probably up to about here at walking pace.
Okay.
There is currently no dragon in there.
Well, that's the end of my turn then. That's all I can do anyway, so.
I'm not that mean.
Well, I was just going to say if as soon as I could see, I would, and there was no dragon, I would take the rest of my movement at a dash and get as close to where that object was. My goal being to get to that object if it's there as soon as possible.
Oh yeah. Oh. It's still
Meanwhile,
there.
looking back to make sure Venlee's not there with a knife to stab me in the back. Just checking.
Well, we'll get to that in just.
Why'd you give her ideas?
I can't help it.
He's giving me ideas I've not already had. So you up on the other map. All right, that brings us to Solway.
All right, Solvay is going to come up near where Krasara is. And she is going to get in her defensive stance. And she is going to, again, cast Ray of Frost.
It's spell of the day.
Nice little reach out, and it's kind of like a pump action as it just sprays from her gauntlet.
What, does it spray antifreeze or something?
Well, it's weird and it smells funny, slightly sweet, so kinda. Good idea. All right.
Wouldn't it be pro freeze instead of anti-freeze?
Yes, pro
Yeah,
freeze.
pro freeze.
Is that a thing?
It's the opposite of antifreeze. So it's freeze.
It's
Yeah.
liquid
There we go.
nitrogen. It's liquid nitrogen. There we go.
25?
Ooh.
25?
25 to hit?
Yeah.
That will hit, yeah.
Okay.
I think. Wait, hang on. Have I got the right page? Yes, that will hit.
Okay. That is 8 damage total.
Okay. It doesn't seem to have slowed it down much. It's sort of, what does it, flaps its wings, and the lava around it sort of ripples out around the dragon. But it's not up to your level yet. And is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Venlee takes a step forward past Aldous and Lena, sort of out onto the edge of the bridge. Points out her hand towards the dragon. You watch this bright flash of light in the dragon's direction as this burst of radiant energy sort of engulfs the dragon. Doesn't seem to have dealt with it though. It's still definitely coming as a searing bright light extends around it. Aldous, it's your turn as I roll some damage for that. What would you like to do? Are you muted?
Muted.
You're muted, indeed.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
No worries. I looked away. I was like,
Ooh. I do the magic. That's what I do.
Magic?
For a ray of frost, yes.
all right. Ray of
That's
frost.
18 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. All right. I'm going to move myself. Oh, dang it. There we go. I'm going to move myself to like right here so I can get fire by this post. Be protected from fire by that post.
Okay.
I can't speak well today, I think.
So the dragon, on its turn, up the top until it's up level with the bridge, and as it crashes down on the other side, you watch chunks of rock like fall away around it as it looks down the bridge at all of you. You hear this. Oh, this is going to be fun. How would you like to be toasted? And it takes this deep breath in.
Is that in Draconic or in Common?
In Common.
Mm.
And then breathes out this cone of fire. And I need dexterity saving throws from everyone apart from Actaea, I think, here.
Which one? Strength?
Ooh,
Dexterity.
that's a nat 20, so 22.
Okay. So save from Krasara.
19.
That is a 5.
Oh. Oh no.
A fail from Aldous.
21. That ring of fire resistance is helping.
Okay. No, Actaea. No, Actaea's not there. It's a failure from Venlee. Lena. And this just fire engulfs everything around you. And the 54 points of fire damage. Or half
54?
54. Halved for Crisara. Not halved for anyone else, I'm afraid.
I am gone. When would you like me to make my death saves?
On your turn.
Wait,
Oh.
so even I got a 19. I still take 54?
He'll take 54. Lena collapses
Alright.
down to the ground.
Hey, so we shouldn't
Oh, wait,
be
no,
here anymore. Hey, so we
She
should
still has
leave.
3 points. She's not quite down. Yeah, this is not doing great. Who's still up?
I'm still
Is it
up.
Solvay's down.
Oh no. Did you wear your red shirt today?
Apparently I did.
Oh god.
And
You were down with a 54? Had you taken damage already?
Yes, from the
Mhm.
Hellhound's fire.
Oh.
And I took not only from the Hellhound's fire, but also from the lava when trying to pull
Ooh.
out the Hellhound.
Cool. Okay.
Lena staggers back past Aldous and down off this map. Like looking thin, like she staggers back. You hear her say to Venlee, "You've got this. You've really got this. I'm just gonna go check the other room." And Uno, it's your turn.
I would like to scoop Aldous up and go somewhere else. Where is the safest place to be that's not here?
Well, there is a dragon on one side of the bridge. There's a bridge full of lava, and then there's an entrance to the dragon's lair.
And this is the same dragon, or do we think this might be a different one?
You don't know this yet.
Okay.
With a
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, excuse me, 20, 25, 30, 40. I will scoop Aldous up and I will go 45 and then 15 more feet off in this direction.
okay, so you are heading
50,
off the map.
Yeah.
Right, let me just
And I scooped out. Basically, you just see me we all kind of get like hit. I see Aldous go down, and then you just see me bolt. And then as I'm going, just scoop Aldous and like the rope over my shoulder. Just keep going.
all right. So you stagger off onto towards the lair. And you see just ahead of you, like supporting herself on the wall and like limping along, is Lena going, "Oh dear."
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad, huh? I think this will be worse.
Just leave.
Yeah, we might do that.
And which brings us round to the top of the round as this, you watch as magma erupts up from this pit and splashes over the hounds near Crisara. The dogs don't seem at all bothered by this because it's magma, and they just kind of,
They're like, cool.
There's this column of fire erupts around them. And the dogs look completely fine with the fact that they've just been covered in dragon fire. And that brings
I mean,
us
shouldn't
to...
they count as full cover for Solvay then?
No. Not full cover. Dragonfire goes round corners.
Okay.
Crisara, it's your turn. You and your dogs.
My last ditch effort, but I'm going to attempt bloop. Dominate monster. My last 2 charges in my ring.
Okay. What kind of saving throw is this?
DC 17.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah. God, I hope you fail.
Success.
It passed. I don't think anything happens if it passes.
It passed. You think that works on me?
Well, it's better than
Not
having you
lived this
attack.
long falling for little tricks like that.
Well, it's better than you attacking my friends. We didn't even attack you. What the hell?
You come to steal from me.
I don't want your crap.
More than him sneaking around, sneaking little druid.
We came to see Mother. I don't want anything from you. I was born here.
Anything else you'd like to do, Chrysara, before we hand over to Adair?
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Okay, back in the dragon's lair. Adair. X marks the spot for where the locate object is calling to
How
you.
far am I from that? Let me see. Helps if I'm on the ruler and not the grab and move me. Oh, I can make that with a dash on my own. So I am going to dash over to it and
Okay.
grab it. Hopefully it's still there.
Amongst this scattering of gems and gold, this innocuous little shard of glass.
If I can, I would like to take it and pocket it, and then I would like to grab a handful of gold and throw it into that big fire pit that I think is the mother over here on the side while yelling, "Mr. Dragon, I'm destroying your hoard."
Oh, okay.
Fuck. No, only
How loud are you shouting this? Loud enough that...
As loud as I can.
Okay, the rest of
As
you
I
hear
assume
his
I'm hearing the
voice.
screams and singes from the other room and smelling the smoked flesh. With my
You can
perception.
hear the sound echoing out Chrysara and in the main hall. Yeah, there you feel this sort of warmth of this shard in your hand. And oh wait, I need a death saving throw from you, please.
All right, that's an 18, so we've got a success.
One success. And Venlee takes a step up beside Chrysara and looks over and goes, "How long can we hold it back for?"
I don't know. I really don't know.
Here's to try.
This was your idea, remember that.
And you watch as her form ripples and starts to change as she turns herself into a dragon. That will be her turn. Aldous, I need a death saving throw from you, please.
Uh, 16?
That is one success. And back in the dragon's lair. Two. As Lena comes staggering around the corner, calls out to Adair. You can't take it. Give it to us. Give the shard to us.
Right now, stay alive while I'm continuing to throw coins into the, the fire. Just get everyone out.
We can get out of here. Give me the shard and I'll get us out of here alive. Give us the shard and we'll get you out of here alive.
I want to see everyone together. Because you're too far away to just send me somewhere.
Give me the shard now. And I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Adair, please. You feel that you don't so much hear her voice as feel it in your mind. This whisper coming through the back of your mind. Tinged with something
24.
else. Pardon?
24.
You just, yeah.
Stay out of my head.
Well, it's just a suggestion.
I have a suggestion for you.
Oh no, it's your turn.
Ooh, do I have any means of helping Aldous? I don't think so.
Aldous has a healing potion, I think, in her bag. If you want to search it, let me double check.
I would probably do that after searching my own. I have nothing. I don't have any traits or anything I can do either. Yeah, so
Oh, no, I don't have a healing potion, sorry.
we have nothing. Okay, so then that would just come down to a medicine check, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah, medicine check.
I will do that. I got a 8.
Not enough.
Cool.
Not enough to stabilize her.
Dogs. Okay.
Put on moving.
Well, I don't want to leave her here. Would taking her be a bonus action? Like if I were to pick her up,
you
and
can move at
continue...
half speed and carry her.
Okay, that's fine.
She can't resist. She's unconscious.
Cool.
So yes,
Well,
she counts as
would
just
carry
carrying
her.
her. You don't need to grapple or anything.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move her over here. With me, and I just stand here. Cool.
Okay.
That's what I do. Unfortunately, I just gotta keep holding her on my shoulder, like, stay alive, please. Stay alive, please.
Krasara, around you, feel as this lava bubbles around you. This sulfurous cloud drifts over you. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please. I know you love con saves.
22.
Today you love them. You're fine. And it's your turn.
All right. I am going to grab Solvig and try to back up. I give up on trying to move my token because I don't know what's going on. But I still have a hair from the Mist King in my pocket, and I want to grab it out and be like, dude, I need your help bad. Really bad. Save us or we're gonna die. Help. Mayday, SOS, save my ass, please. I've built like 700.
You watch as this hair just fades into mist.
Oh God, help. And I'm gonna try to drag Solvig away.
Okay, so you can move at half speed carrying Solvig.
Get her out of the way. Dogs, cover me.
You want to take back there? I think.
I would go as far back as I could possibly go.
Okay, so you're probably helpfully merging onto the next map, which means you no longer see what's happening on this one.
Okay.
Copy.
And I'm dragging Solvig.
I really should have joined these maps together. I should have foreseen. Just onto the edge of this map here. As the unconscious rescue party continues. Adair, over to you.
Can I tell if it's had any effect from in here on noise level or anything from the other room as though it's attracted the dragon's attention that I have damaged its hoard?
You steal from me. You will not get away with this. And you hear the sound of, well, you can hear the sound of like flapping wings and scrapping claws from the other room, and another growl of another, and then you're not going anywhere. And
I will cast Long Strider. I will cast Longstrider and use that to run over to where Lena is. That will get me around the corner, which means I'll probably see Uno and everyone as well. But that will take my turn.
Okay. Sorry, another death saving throw from everyone's current favourite dwarf.
Okay, that's a 12.
Another
Is it
success.
10 and above, right?
Yeah. Aldous, another death save from you, please.
I rolled an 8.
That is one failure. So I think you're at 1 success and 1 failure so far.
Yep.
All right. Off-screen dragons are off-screen. You can hear the smash of claws and the sound of flapping wings. Something is occurring back. Krasara and Sawyer, you can probably just make out. Well, actually, no. Sawyer, you're conscious. But Krasara, you can just see these, like, essentially the larger red dragon seems definitely to be winning over the smaller gold dragon that was Venlee. As the red dragon like flaps its wings and tries to take flight. And looks like it's trying to make its way like down into the chasm to one of the other cave entrances, trying to perhaps loop around. But so Actaea, you said you like run up to Lena. Look, give me the one thing, and like I can't hear you.
Oh, that's my fault. I'm sorry.
Did
I didn't
catch
realize I was
silence?
muted.
I didn't mean to catch silence.
Actually, since I did Longstrider, I'd be up in this area over here.
Yeah, wherever you need to be.
Yeah,
You
so
should
right
be able
about
to move
there.
your token.
Yeah, I was just elsewhere. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Look, this is important. Please. What do you even need it for? We need it.
And I am going to be paying attention to my associates and just put up a hand to her and, talk to the hand.
I can heal her.
Then do it.
Let me through. He sort
I'm
of
not
like
blocking her.
jumps out of the way slightly and lays a hand on Aldous. The 7 points of healing, Aldous. Wait, hang on, have I got that right? I have not cast healing spells in so long.
Did you say 7?
Yes. Yeah, first level 1. 7. And you are no longer unconscious. You feel singed and burnt, and you've really not had a good day, but you've regained consciousness. And Uno, it's your turn. Uno?
I'm
Uno?
sorry, what did you say?
I said it's your turn. Is there anything
Okay.
you want to do?
Excellent. Sorry, there's like a million things going on in my brain about how we're gonna not be here
God.
anymore.
Yeah, tell me about
it. Okay, so has Adair successfully found the One Piece yet, or no?
You don't know.
Okay.
So Lena seems to be asking him for something insistently, so
I'd assume so at this point. So I'd probably spend my turn just kind of gathering information from Adair, like, what are we doing? Where are we going?
We need to get everyone together.
Okay, here?
Here.
all right, we'll stay here. And she'll just kind of tighten her hold on Aldous and just kind of pat her, and that'll just be her turn.
You can feel Aldous breathing and start wiggling.
Good. She'll keep holding you until you forcibly remove her.
Sarah, it is your turn.
I immediately pass out healing potions. I have a total of 6. So, Solveig.
How long have you been carrying that many healing potions?
Probably since the beginning of the campaign.
While.
I have 115. I have 115 health points, so I never use them.
Where did you get these healing potions from?
Some
Shopping expeditions.
Some of them I bought in the beginning, and then others.
No, the important question: who made these healing potions?
No, these are real healing potions.
Okay.
I was going to say, do we have one of those special healing potions?
I have 2 left. Because the genie Jinn dude I tried to give them to, or whoever it was, didn't take. Miss King didn't take it, so I still have 2 of those as well.
Okay. It's more the question of were these healing potions made by Felix? Or...
No. No. So 1 to Solveig, 1 to Aldous. Adair, how hurt are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Uno, how hurt are you?
Pretty hurt.
Everybody take a health potion. I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I am also going to drink 1 because I'm a wee tad hurt. That leaves us with 1 left over.
It's just
a
a
hold
regular
out a hand,
potion.
hopefully, like
A regular health potion.
Standard health potion.
Yeah, just potion of healing.
That is 1 D4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
right.
That is 10. It looks like it already adds my plus 2. So
Health
6,
potions.
7.
As someone shoved one down Solveig's neck, then she's not dead.
Yeah.
I got mad.
Oh my god, I want to live. I want to live. That's what comes out.
Cool.
I don't
Una would like she's still not comprehending whether or not Aldous is awake. She'll like pour the drink into her mouth, be like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
And
Drink
as
the
you're
potion,
saying that,
please.
there is a roaring sound coming from.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay, so that potion gave me 7 health. I apparently have 1 potion tucked into my hand that I haven't taken yet. And so I will get off of Uno's shoulder.
Oh, well, Una would have drank hers, and then the second one that we received from Gusara she'd pour into your mouth.
Oh, okay. So then never mind. I take that back. I still got 7 health out of it.
Yes.
I'm not giving crap to the what's her face until no, because she keeps trying to take the
Well, you hear a roar coming from the main chamber as this dragon comes bursting round following Adair's shouts.
Where's my Miss King?
Mist is sort of rising around your feet now.
Help. Help!
Una will continue to hold Aldous until Aldous forcibly removes herself, by the way.
Solveig has
I am just not on
Grisara.
her shoulder anymore. If she's got her arm around me, then that's fine.
And
Okay.
Lena goes, as the dragon comes erupting through the edge of this, Lena comes running off the other direction going, Venlee! Venlee!
I am going to slip the crystal piece to Aldous first opportunity.
Okay. And this mist swirls around you. Now all 5 of you standing together. And you hear a little voice. Grisara in the back of your mind. What do you want me to do with the other dwarf? That's the wrong dwarf. Should I just drop her off somewhere?
No. She's part of us. It's the other 2 you don't have to worry about.
And as this mist swirls around, you can all hear this beautiful music growing louder in your ears now. And then it's suddenly cut off. This sound like breaking glass. And everything shatters apart. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
What?
What? No!
Aw.
No.
Okay.
No, not okay. No. I refuse.
I want to keep going.
I want to keep going. I do not accept this. Where do we wind up? No, you have to tell us.
Nonsense.
Wait.
You called on the Mist King. This is all your
saving
fault.
us.
Yeah. We'll figure out what happens by next week.
This is bullshit.
Hey, look. Dubious
I
Fae
love it.
get out of jail free cards. Should we? Have you learned nothing from town?
Been sacrificing crap to him for quite some time and passing out pamphlets. And he's the one that gives me the hairs and says that he will help me. So he better freaking not screw us over. Though the glass makes me suspiciously think of the Mirror Queen interfering.
I'm more concerned about the two people we just abandoned. Because Adair was not going to do that.
I mean, I was screaming for help. If the Mist King chooses to leave them, that's its prerogative.
You don't know yet if they're coming with you or not. And then
Yes.
Kasara did explicitly say to leave them behind, so
Ooh. All right.
oh, I really thought Ravnos, you're here too late. I just killed them all. No, I just got them infected by fairies.
Oh yeah, she just killed us all. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah, we don't know what the Mist King or the Queen of Mirrors is going to do to us.
Mist King likes me. I'm making him a god.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for everyone who joined us, and thank you to the people raiding in time for the thank yous. Tonight, I've never got to use an ancient dragon before, and holy it's only got one attack in against you.
Thank goodness.
Like,
2 attacks. Right? Or
No,
was that when I
that was
stepped away
one-
from the computer?
it got one attack, and then you ran away.
It's just one.
It's just one. Yeah, they are
Not ready.
very dangerous.
I'm just glad that it was mentioned earlier how proud and how much they love their hoard. So I had the idea to throw it into the fire to try and... my goal was throw it in the fire, distract the dragon so you all could run out. Obviously that didn't work.
Life's hard.
It worked.
Life's hard.
But you didn't die.
No,
So
no one
I don't feel
died.
too guilty now. I'd have felt really horrible if all of you had died.
But,
Well, I mean, Adair's engaged. We'd be feeling real horrible if he didn't make it to the wedding.
Nah,
Yes.
that's okay. That's minor stuff, you know.
I think she's aware of the possibility that may happen.
She's met all of you.
Yeah.
yeah, she's like,
True.
okay, like, the risk you take. Or she's a bona fide adventurer herself. She can set off on a quest to
Save her
get him
fiance.
resurrected or something.
A never-ending quest
don't
to
know.
save my boyfriend.
You just
Oh boy.
dissipate off and went and got into an argument with a dragon. In which case, good night, and we hope to see you next week as a very wonderful surprise.
Bye.